Hello, this reading is going to be for Capricorn. This is going to be your weekly for March the 8th to March the 15th. I was about to say April. So, with that being said, something might happen in April, or it also may be that you're ahead, further ahead than people expected you to be, or you're further ahead than everybody else. Like, they're in March and you're already making plans for April, or you're already um knowing what's going to happen in April. Shit. But we're gonna get your see what we have for you for your weekly. Nevertheless, we have Cartouche, Divine Names of Power. I have never gotten that card in the reading. Cartouche. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Let's see what else we have for you. Divine Names of Power. That's a lot of cards. Look at this. They want me to read all these cards. Goddess of 10,000 Names. That's more names. Miracle of Isis, Ancient Power, Mysteries. That's why I say this. Like, you have a lot of knowledge, or like this is like a book. This is like somebody whose brain is like a book. Like, this is a big brain person. That's the word they use, big brain. Okay, Capricorn with your big brain. Or you might just get some messages in that come, you know, where you have to use your brain. Not saying that you ain't used it, but oh gosh, do y'all see that? That's a lot of cards. That's Goddess of 10,000 Names. Nevertheless, we're going to read what these cards say. That's Goddess of 10,000 Names, Ancient Powers. It's not nothing under that, is it? Oh no. Ancient Power, Mysteries, Miracle of Isis, The Brother in Darkness, Abundance of Sathis, Proper Burial for Freedom, and oh, there's a card up under there. I knew it was an extra card somewhere. I couldn't figure out where. Pillar of Light. So I'm feeling like even though all of this is going on, so immediately that lets me know, like, even though all this is going on, or there has been a lot of stuff going on in your life, there is some light about to be shed on all these traumatic or dramatic situations. Like, everything has a reason and a purpose, and everything has a season. Because we do have the Brother in Darkness right here. We have the Miracle of Isis. So these are like making this is like finally seeing the light. But we do have Divine Names of Power, and we have Goddess of 10,000 Names. So that could be like many, I'm hearing like many people trying to defeat you or take your power away. There's too many names. Like, if you were, say, God said, go down the list of names of people who did something to you, there would be too many names to call out. What, it's a song, what does it say? I can't point them out, won't say their names, don't know the damage or which one to blame. It's just people. There's Jonathan McReynolds, people. And he said, forgive me when I'm one of those people. He was saying how people do things that they shouldn't be doing to people. But he said, I won't point them out. I won't point them out. I can't say their names. I don't know the damage, how much damage they did to me, or which one to blame. All I know is just people. But it's a beautiful song. It's really sad. It's really an emotional song. But this is about different people doing things to try to either come against you, or just try to or these people might just be in the dark themselves, but you have a light over here through all of this. And it might just be because you're mentally strong, because you have a big brain, because you can come up with ideas on the spot. But let's see like what this reading entails. So let's go for Cartouche, Divine Names of Power. And there's just a lot going on, y'all. I know they're not gonna make me try to read all these words. I'm gonna say, I don't know all these codes. What are these codes? Is somebody trying to make you figure out all these codes for what? Okay. So for Cartouche, we have utility, we have the universe, we have. But this is a lot of people, so y'all just be aware of a lot of people doing a lot of things, or maybe a lot of people have already done a lot of things to you. But you do have the light is going to come out. So this might be light being shed on people who were working against you, or doing things behind your back that never admitted to it. This is them kind of like being exposed. But nevertheless, we have sadness. We have futility. These cards look just like this is Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. This is like this is useless though. Like these people that did stuff against you, it was useless. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because everything comes back full circle. When I read the Ace of this, I read that full circle. Everything comes back to square one. And you're square one. You're the one. And we have the universe. But we also have success and humility. So it's like these people may now know of your success or might hear of your success. And it's like, I said that in the beginning, people trying to defeat you, but we do have the sun. Y'all bear with me because I got to read all these cards. I normally technically don't read all these cards or whatever because some of it is just extra. So be mindful of people being extra or extra people speaking on matters that they should not be speaking on. You know nothing about this. These are outsiders seeing something happen in the family and feel like they have the right to say something. You know, don't bring your girlfriend to the party and think that she can say something about what's going on in family when she ain't even a part of the damn family. Not yet anyway. You know what I'm saying? She's just a girlfriend, not the wife. So, but anyway, we have defeat, we have sun, and we have peace. So that's what I said. People were trying to defeat you in the beginning. But we have the sun now, and we have peace. So I feel like they're trying to make peace with you for stuff that they did to you behind your back or stuff that they said. And they want to bring about the sun because that is the light 2 times. So we're going to put this with the pillar of light because it did come out by itself. It was by itself. So it goes here. It doesn't go with this crowd of people. So that's being things coming to the light, things that weren't working for you or things that weren't good for you. Making peace is like residue. It's like somebody getting rid of residue. You know, when you shoot a gun, you have that powder residue on your hands. So it's like getting rid of the residue. But there could be people who were trying to hide the evidence or hide the fact that they did stuff trying to get rid of. But like I said, with the gun, there's residue. So you know who had a gun in their hand because there's residue. So they couldn't really get rid of the residue like they wanted to. So people are aware of them doing things to you and saying things to you that they shouldn't have said. But it actually comes out with you being able to be in the light. But I feel like them going against you or saying things about you is going to bring your attention. Bring you attention. This is what brought you attention. So in hindsight, please do not be upset. But in hindsight, if they had not done the things they did or said the things that they said, you wouldn't have the attention on you like you do. Now the only thing is, what are you going to do with that attention? These are people who say stuff about you and have people looking like, who is this Capricorn person? I want to know who this person is because people got so much damn shit to say. You know, let this person talk for themselves. So these people didn't want you to speak for yourself, but you finally get the opportunity to. But the difference is you get the opportunity to speak in front of people you don't know and have never met before because everybody is so fixated. That's the word. Fucking fixated on the fucking Capricorn because of what people have said about you though. And just be mindful that all of it was not bad because there's darkness here, but there's abundance here. Some people have talked about like the good parts of you, but these are people who speak of you. And some of these cards are brown and some of these parts are if you notice, like I guess it's a dark blue or green. So they have said different things. So there's, on the one hand, there's some good being spread about you, and on the other hand, there's some bad being spread about you. But nevertheless, it brings you into attention. Hold on one second. Okay, back to what we were talking about. So that's just, but it still brings about attention, and you know that when you have a sense of fame or celebrity, there's going to be naysayers. There are going to be people that like you and people that dislike you. It's just all a part of the game. But at the same time, this is people who did not even know your status yet. They didn't even want you to get a status. They just started before you even knew what your title was. You don't know, you know, you might not have known just yet what you wanted to be in life and you were still figuring it out. But these people had something to say. They were slandering you before you even got to like your purpose or your cause. But nevertheless, this made people interested in you and wanting to know about you. But the same people that try to come against you are the ones who want to make peace with you now. I'm hearing silence. It's like you're going to silence them. You're going to silence them. So they're going to come your way thinking that they're going to do something to provoke you. That's the word. Provoke you. And they're going to be silenced by your character, by your actions. You're going to silence them. But at the same time, with this divine names of power, I was going to say, because everybody's names means something. Your name has meaning. What your name was sent here to accomplish, it will accomplish it, and it will do it in the earth realm. But they did not know that your name was one of those names that was written in the, what is it, written in the Lamb's Book of Life. They did not know that. So they were coming against a name that they should not have been coming against. And so this is why, in hindsight, it was so many people. Because that one name that God chooses, or that one person, there are principalities that will come against that, because they're sent to try to counter attack or counter the children of God and what their assignment is. They're sent to do that. So that's just common behavior of people of a lesser mindset. And it just had a lesser mindset. But nevertheless, for the divine names, I have my humble card and success. So I feel like you being successful, or your success coming in, is going to humble these people. But it's also going to bring you out of the sorrow you have been facing. It's going to make you feel better about yourself, because you're going to see how the sun shines on you. When it said, God has smiled on me. He's been good to me. So this is knowing that God is smiling on you no matter what they're saying. But this is like people who were working uselessly against you, because futility is useless work. Them coming against your name was useless, because you still get to go out into the world and be who you want to be, and be able to do the things that you want to do. These are people who they thought that their words were going to affect you and get to you, and they thought that their words were going to stop you. These are people who try to curse you with their words. You know, with the magicians, and back in the day, the spell books, they would say spells and chants to try and stop a person. So their spells and chants or whatever. This is a person who repetitively say, you're unintelligent, you're unintelligent, you're unintelligent, to try to convince you. And they know it's a programming, because after hearing those negative words for so long, you start to believe that about yourself. So their job, their mission was to negatively influence you and make you think poor of yourself. But, you know, that didn't work. When he said, I can't point them out, I won't say their names. This may be people whose names you really know. You know who these people was who did this. But he said, I don't know the damage or which one to blame. It's just people. It's just people. The song say, you said you can deliver me from anything, but did you mean people? That's what the song said. I'm getting it. It's Jonathan McReynolds. Okay, I'm getting excited because they telling me. It said, you said that you can deliver me from anything, but when you said anything, did you mean people? Did you mean people? Can you deliver me from people and their opinions? Girl, they better stop with that. So this is you coming up out of the assumption of people and what they assume and what they think in their opinions. Who cares? These are biased people, though. Biased people. They treat people as such because of their own beliefs. And that's why that's unfair. You're supposed to be unbiased, because you don't know people just because you see them. You don't know what their name means just because you know their name. They may know your name, but they don't know what it meant to our Father. What do you mean? But what can we get for all these people over here in this little circle, this little group? Oh, we got happiness. Oh, love and happiness. Something that'll make you do wrong, make you do right. So this is about them realizing that you're going to be happy, like with or without them. That's something that they're starting to face. These are people who were in a group. But this is also like, I'm hearing like the group leader. There's a group leader. But these people expected to get happiness out of this group. And they may have shunned you from this group. But in hindsight, this group has some darkness in it. I'm hearing like the leader might have been darker than all of them. Because this is the brother in darkness. A dark leader. A leader that's not a good leader. Keeping people trapped is what I'm hearing. Keeping people trapped. They can never find happiness. They'll never be able to really find it. Not in this group. They have, like, so you being separated from this group. So if a group, like shut you out or separate you or people or family members, like tried to put you out or something like that. That's what brought about your son. You was never gonna find it here, honey. I know you thought you was. I know you wanted to. I wanted this to be my happiness. No, no, it wasn't. It was you going over there on your own. What this card is? Pillar of light, because you are the pillar of light. It says the descent of the star of Isis. You know what the descent is? You're one of the children. You're under this person. This is like your lineage. You're a child of the star of Isis. You belong to that. Like, come on now. You're the child of a king. These people were never a child of the king. They're not a descent of them. We don't know where their ancestry comes from. Shit. But this is why they try to defeat you, because your star, that's written on, like it's written on this person's head. Their antennas are peaked on here. Can you see this? It's all over them. Yeah, it's on their head, like who they belong to. Because you know how they brand you? Oh, you know they brand, well, they brand animals or whatever, so don't take this out of context. But you know how you get branded. Like people know a child of God when they see one. They know how they talk. They know how they move. They know the glory of the Lord. They know where these kingdoms and these ancestors, they know who you belong to based on your tone, based on your language, based on your speech. Now, there are times when there's a glitch in the system and they can't tell, but that's good. They need to fucking not know. So sometimes you'll have glitchy moments or things. Because if you notice, like when I started reading y'all, my lights glitched. I don't know why they glitched in the beginning. I'm like, what the hell? Be careful, but the lights glitched or whatever. Just letting people know sometimes there's a glitch in the system to kind of like blind people from knowing who you are and who you belong to, because they will try to take a part of your ancestry or your bloodline from you, but they know that you're a descent of the star. That's a descent of the light. Point blank in the period. You're branded as such. They know that. You might, how they know? Because they know it's a spiritual thing. This ain't no looking at your body. This ain't because of your mama or your daddy. This is the descent. This is answers, because remember, your mama and your daddy got a mama and a daddy before them. So this goes back, way back. Because of that, though, they wanted to defeat you. They may have come against your whole bloodline. That's why I say you bring a girl to the party. Your relative bring a girl that ain't even a part of family. She want to say something. She not here helping us get this organization run or fixing this bloodline or figuring out how the fuck we gonna make it to our deliverance. She just there in the fucking way. She might be the fucking problem. But at the end of the day, that's being a descent of the star. So this is why they try to come against you. But this is like bringing peace. It's like you still find your peace. What is it? You're still going to make it to your peaceful moment. Peace that passes all understanding is what you have. Like, people don't know how you're still able to operate and function, even though all these people said what they said, or even though so many people attacked you. This is like a village of people that wanted to attack you because of who you belong to. How can you do that? You can't do that. You can't do that, man. You can't do that because of who I belong to. This ain't nothing you did, nothing you said, but that's just what I said, though. Shoot, people, I can't point them out, won't say their names, but you still have the sun and you still able to walk away into your success. But like I said, it's going to silence people when they find out your heritage. People don't even know your heritage. There's somebody who got an inheritance on their life and they did not know that you had this. So they did all that they could do and all that they could say because they thought that it was just you. No, bitch, I have an inheritance. And it's coming to me. Now I have a heritage, a long line of fucking ancestors that'll fucking kick your ass. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me, Yeah, but they don't know that. They don't know where they come from. These are people who think that you only belong to the people they see. You're covered by the Most High. You covered by more than just your lineage, your ancestors. This is a person who other people, ancestors, and family and friends become theirs. So now you got a whole team that's going to go up against this village. They ain't nobody anyway. Who the fuck is they? But your success is going to humble people and cause them to be silenced. No more with the talk. No more with the naysaying, because your truth stands out. But anyway, let's get another card for happiness, y'all. Towel. Dum dum dum. Wow, they gonna bring a towel to these people. Happiness, bro. Oh, all eyes on you. I'm here. Damn. But that's what, and if you see right there, then the eyes right there, they watching you. These were the people who were watching you. So these people was faking their happiness, but the whole time watching you be successful. These people are silent now. They was like, we good. We good. You ain't got to worry about us. You ain't got to check on us. We good. But they were hurting deep down inside. The people that attacked you were even hurting. And that's why they unfortunately thought that they was going to attack you and get away with it. But this is a tower being brought. So when the song says, can you deliver me? I can't point them out. I won't say their names. I don't know what damage they caused me. I don't know if this one fucked up my psyche. I don't know if this one fucked up my emotional space. I don't know if this one fucked up my health. I don't know if this one fucked up my breathing. I don't know the damage or which one to blame. So I can't tell you which one did what, but I know all the motherfuckers were right there. So this is like a circle of motherfucking bullies, of fucking hyenas, but this is the village. But these are not hyenas. Angry hyenas are the dumb people who sitting there playing with you thinking the shit funny. These are villagers. These are people who know languages that are foreign. Like I said, the chanting in a spell book and shit. These are people who really know how deep that shit go. You hear me? And they was trying to use that to cause sorrow to you. Little did they know your whole clique is about to go through it. You might as well not even say, this is the ringleader on down, bitch. We taking all of them out because they should have never swapped them names. This is like a person who see the book. Like, I don't know how the fuck they got this information, y'all. But they saw the book, the Lamb's Book of Life, and saw your name on it. And with the cartouche, they tried to fucking scribble your name off or replace your... I'm hearing swapping names. They tried to swap your name for theirs. They wanted that space. They wanted that territory. They wanted that calling. They wanted that gift. And they tried to... Are you crazy? It was never... They weren't branded, though. Branded is like how... You see how I got this right here? This is branded on me now. So this is like when somebody brands you and say you belong to them. But they do that with animals or whatever. They put that on there. It was branded. And they tried to erase your name. But... Ooh... Y'all, let me calm down. What they didn't know is you had the symbol, though. So even if they took your name off, removed your face, these are people who try to take your post off or cut all it out. When the people see you publicly, this is why I said the attention is coming your way. You got the scars to prove it. Because think about it, when Jesus went on the cross, they said he had those holes in his hand to prove. That's how they knew when he came out of the burial. This is proper burial for freedom. So they tried to bury you. This is like you resurrected, because Easter is coming up. Resurrecting a gift or a cause or your purpose, like when he came out to prove that he was who went through that situation, he had the scars, like my burns right here, to prove that I have been burned before. That's that. So that's you. Even though they tried to erase your name or erase your face, you have the scars. You have the scars. You have the proof right here because you're branded. It's on you. It's like somebody trying to tell you that you ain't go through what you went through. And what the term the young folks use today, I got the receipts, bitch. You got the receipts. Y'all, this turned into a whole different read. You got the receipts, though. And that's something that they couldn't take from you. They couldn't take the proof. The proof is in the pudding. They couldn't take that from you. They didn't even know you had the evidence. Like I said, they were trying to hide their residue or whatever. Girl... Alright, y'all, because this is kind of a little bit deeper than I thought it would be, so I'm not going to do all my little... But like I said, these are not the angry hyenas. I know I used that term, but I said at first, these are the villagers. These are people who come in and try to take, man, they try to take people's souls. I'm just going to say it like that. These are soul snatchers, soul keepers, dream catchers. That's what they try to do. You know, them dream catchers be selling you dreams or whatever. They just trying to capture your imagery in your dreams and take stuff from you out of your sleep. It's like people who trying to rock you to sleep thinking that they gonna take something from you. You rock this way, bitch, I'm gonna rock back. The fuck is you talking about? But this, This tower is coming to, this is going to destroy like their happiness or interrupt their flow even for trying to do this little, this is what I said, they was trying to chant over your life and put this negative influence impact on your life, and you still came out with the sun. You still came out with like a whole new opportunity. What does it say? After you've been tried and tested, then shall you come forth as pure gold. So this was just a test and a trial. This was a test and a trial run for you to come forth as pure gold. What they thought that they was going to defeat you and knock you out. But God said, God is so slick. He's like, let them try you. Let them try you, Capricorn. Let them test you, because you're going to come out of that. With the sun, I'm hearing like you take the swords out of their hand, because this is 5 swords coming against you. You walked out with 2. You hear me? You gonna walk out with 2, like anybody in this clique that was going against you at first, or being, I'm hearing like imposters. They were imposters the whole time. You gonna walk out with at least 2 or 3 people on your side. That's what I said. They were trying to come back and cause peace. A couple of them gonna wind up switching over from this shit, because this shit is dark. This is a leader that's dark, her motherfucking self, his motherfucking self, whoever the fuck. They dark, or they negative, or what they're promoting is not conscious. No ma'am, it is not. Because this ain't the dark mysteries. These are bitches that want to bring the darkness before the light. Like, this is a glitch in the system, though. This is a glitch in the system, y'all. This has been a long time. This is making the darkness more powerful. It's not even that. It's making the darkness more powerful than the light. Because this is the dark mysteries. The brother in darkness. These people feed into dark natures. And then feed it back to you. And tell you that this is what's gonna make you happy. How the fuck is darkness gonna make me happy, bitch? That's a fucking oxymoron. That's a big ass. These are people who contradict themselves. You a fucking contradiction. Now I know I understand sometimes we might contradict ourselves, but these are people who are making the philosophy. Ooh, these are people who making the philosophy of God contradicting. You know they said be mindful in the last days. People will try to tickle your ears, tell you what you want to hear. They contradicting the philosophy of God or the word of God, are contradicting like what true happiness and peace is. It's not found in a man. It's not found in a woman. No, it is not. It's found in God's glory. It's found in the heavens. It's not found in a man or a woman. So I'm sorry that I have to inform you on that. But at the same time, this is a tower to people, also going around gloating or feeling like they were going to throw their happiness up in your face when you were dealing with all this. You were dealing with a bunch of stuff, and they decided to like throw their happiness up in your face. But like I said, you taking 2 of them sword, bitch. This is like somebody who like had a whole bunch of people going up against you, and you took some of them motherfuckers down. Point blank in the pier. Like, yeah, I couldn't beat them all because it was too many going up against me. But bitch, I know I took some of them out. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. It's like a person who get jumped, and like I know I whooped at least 2 of their ass. The other 3, they kind of, they call me slipping. But bitch, I know I just walking out. You know what I'm saying? Just walking out with at least 2 crowns, bitch. But this is bringing peace to your life in the sun, because you realize that it wasn't you. And even if these people try, I'm here like martyr you. They try to martyr you, make you do all the work, make you do all this, make you do all the studying, make you do all, like I said at first, big brain. Trying to make you do too fucking much. What the fuck? While they skate by. These are the leaders that want you to serve them. I would not be serving you. I'm only serving my God. They want you to serve them. Bitch, you crazy. I would not be serving you or your program or your way of doing things. I serve God. That's it, bitch. But anyway, it's all coming out. But this is going to silence the haters or silence the naysayers, but also it's going to make them humble. Your success is going to humble them because they try to take that from you, or they thought that what they did worked. These are people who read those spell books and do those chants and think they're going to stop you from getting to your victory. And God said, hold up. Hold the fuck up. This going against what he says. You can't go against God. You can go against everybody in the room, but God, he has the final say. These are people who think they have the final say because they got this damn book that they found. Bitch, that book don't mean nothing. God has the final say. Get the fuck out of here. But just be mindful of that, y'all. So, I don't know what this went to, Capricorn. This went into a whole different thing. But we're going to get y'all two angel messages. Ask for a sign and send love. So, it's like These people may be asking for a sign on how to reconcile with you, or they was asking for a sign on your life. These are people that are trying to think they can, girl, tell you where your life going, where you gonna end up, who you gonna meet, what roads you gonna cross, and who are they? But the problem is you can't read a child of God. That's the problem. They think you're not the way you think. Is not read the same way. So people trying to read that don't know when a woman of God or a man of God is in the room, it's not the same way. I'll tell y'all right now, it's not the same way. You can't, because God has that person branded to not be fucked with, and they was still trying to fuck with you. What the fuck ever. And they gonna ask for a sign on how to like avoid this tower from coming. Shit. But it's gonna happen. But this ain't sin love, so it's like you still being loving no matter what happens. I am about to run out of time, but it's like now these people are gonna be sending you love back because they realize that they shouldn't have done it. This is making them realize that the stuff that they believed in was really hypocrisy and a contradiction. So I do love you, Capricorn. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put that reading out, but other than that shit